Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Talking Movies. My name's Josh.
I'm Clay.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Bruce Willis.
He's
Why?
not in this movie.
Why Bruce Willis?
I don't know why, but that's cool. Glad to have you on the podcast, sir.
He's on borrowed time right now.
Glad to see you're doing better.
Dude, because I was sitting here thinking, dude, this is going to be so not funny, but I was like, man, I'm losing my mind. And the first person that came into my thought was Bruce Willis.
Thoughts and prayers with Bruce Willis.
God
Glad to
bless
have you
Bruce
on the podcast,
Willis.
sir. We're not talking about one of your movies today, but we are talking about...
What am I? What? I did what? Huh?
Oh, no. It's going to get worse throughout the podcast.
Okay.
Great. We're talking about Chris's pick this week. This is The Last Samurai from 2003. Chris, give us a brief synopsis.
Yeah, so I don't remember who directed this.
Edward Zwick.
Okay, I don't recognize the name, so I don't know what else he's done. I assume maybe a few other things in the 2000s, but anyway, it is about a. What period of U.S. history is this? It's when they're fighting Indians and stuff, and Tom Cruise was like a captain in the army.
This is 1800s.
Through all the like Indian wars
Civil
and
War.
stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I was watching a little video about it before we started, and they're talking about what I think is what basically the plot of Shogun. Like, they come to feudal Japan and basically tell them,
Right.
you're going to trade with us and all this stuff. And
Yeah, so Japan's trying to, modernize a bit, and there are some rebellions and stuff going on. It doesn't get too deep into that stuff, but Tom Cruise gets hired to train up these Japanese soldiers to use the more modernized weapons. So he goes to Japan, brings a couple buddies with him, I think, or a buddy at least, and Billy Connolly. And first battle goes horribly wrong. He gets captured, and basically gets just brought to whatever Japanese little Japanese village of the Lord that they fought.
Of the last group of samurais left.
Yeah, I forgot that detail, but Tom Cruise is not the last samurai. That this guy is essentially the last.
Yeah. Well,
samurai.
this group is the last samurai in plural. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Isn't it
Like deer?
samurais?
Like deer. Yeah.
No.
Thanks, Bruce.
It's like the word vinyl. It's not vinyls.
Oh yeah. Hate that.
Me too, bro.
Can't stand it.
Got lots of vinyls in here.
Yes.
But Tom Cruise gets brought to the village, and he's a prisoner at first, and starts to kind of learn a little bit about them and their culture, and what they got going on, and kind of falls in love with it, and feels peace, and
and he's a haunted person from the Indian Wars, right? So we start out with him as like this
alcoholic,
deep alcoholic, can barely stand to look at himself in the mirror, has deep regret for everything he's done, and through this process finds peace, basically goes through withdrawals right when he gets there, because they're not going to feed his addiction, and then he has to figure out how to deal with his mental wounds without it.
I thought that was sort of an interesting character inner conflict, right? As somebody who really seems like they want to die, yet they'll go onto a battlefield and fight their ass off to stay alive, sort of. It's like, I don't know. It's like he didn't really know what he wanted. He just sort of hated himself. It was interesting.
That's what it felt like to me. Is more like he didn't want to die necessarily. He just didn't know what to do. Like he was miserable, but he wasn't willing to just go run off a cliff necessarily. Like it was like, I think it had a lot to do with not only like self-hatred, but maybe like depression as well. Like it seemed like he was seeing a very large parallel within like the Native Americans and then the Japanese guys. Like he was seeing like, dude, it's the same thing. Like these people are just trying to live, and I feel like that all the time. Like I still feel like that in 2025. Like, dude, like stop telling people how to live. Like just like do you and let people be themselves. And I think it's a great movie, man. I enjoy. I mean, I've seen this movie a bunch of times though.
Yeah. I remember seeing this in the theater with my dad.
Oh man, I'm envious of that. I didn't get to watch it.
This is a dad movie classic right here. I saw it a bunch of times. We watched it quite a few times, and I've seen it a few as well, but just on my own. What's up?
Clay's camera was like losing focus, and he kept going like,
he was like trying to get it to
fix this up. Yeah,
and then I couldn't stop from laughing because I'm a child, so I was just like, tee hee hee. It's my own fault. I should have just been like,
thanks for your input, Bruce.
No problem.
So you have some good memories, man, of the
I have some some good memories of this movie. It's been a while. Like also, this is also just Dances with Wolves in Japan.
Dude, I was waiting for somebody to say that because I was gonna say it pretty soon.
Or Avatar.
Shogun. I really like. I was like, dude, this is Shogun with a little more like badassery.
Yeah.
It's essentially the same period of history, just a kind of a slightly different side of it.
The guy
same plot. Like, I mean, yeah. Have you all seen Dances with Wolves?
Oh, I love that movie, but I'm a big Kevin Costner guy.
I saw that in the movie theater.
Yeah, long ass time ago.
See, that was I think that was like 1990, so I was like about to be born.
So. Yeah, I didn't see that one in the theater.
I didn't see that one in the theater, but I have seen it.
No, I saw it. Actually, that's one that I watched with my dad. Was Dances with Wolves.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I remember seeing this in the theater, and I don't think I've watched it since.
Okay.
So it's been a long ass time ago. So
you know what made me watch this movie for the first time is I've always been a fan of Thomas Cruise, and like people were complaining. It sounds so weird. People were complaining that he was playing this character, and that because they didn't understand the movie. They didn't understand that you just see his face on a poster in The Last Samurai, and you just assume that they're talking about him. So
that is very misleading, because I had the same thought too. Because I didn't remember him being the Last Samurai, but watching.
Well, that's why I watched it, because I was like, what?
Yeah, and seeing the poster and all that stuff, I was like, man, they like very much represented this. I mean, of course they could have put his face front and center on the poster, but like it could have done a little bit.
The first time I watched it, I was like, well, no, that's kind of the point, though. Is maybe they want to get you to think one thing, and then you watch it, go, oh, never mind. That was just a really great movie. But I remember watching it and being like, I don't understand what y'all are all so upset about. It literally, like, it irritated me because people just don't want to watch the movie, or they don't even want to listen to you explain it. They just want to go, no, it's just whitewashing. And you're like, no, it's not what the movie's about. Like, it's not even about that.
Yeah, this movie and Dances with Wolves and Avatar and things like that, they always talk about white savior complex. And yes, this is made for a Western audience, obviously. So you're bringing a white man into another culture to experience it, but it in no way glorifies our culture at all.
Quite the
or
opposite.
Him. Yeah, exactly. It like exemplifies all of the best aspects of their culture, and I mean, maybe it romanticizes it a little bit more than reality, but it's very reverent, very like,
the guy that's in the guy's like the general dude. He's in that show, The Scandal or whatever. What's his name? He's like the general dude.
The guy he throws the sword through his chest.
Tony Goldwyn.
Is that who you're talking about?
No, he's a white guy. He plays.
The way he throws his sword at him and it sticks him in the chest in the battle.
It might be that guy. Yeah. I can't remember, dude. I watched
He's
the
like
movie
kind of
a few days ago.
kind of a shitty like
TV actor guy. He's all over everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so that guy, I thought he was perfectly cast because he comes off as a smug prick.
Yeah, he's smug and squirrely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But like that character is how you know that this isn't a white savior complex, because every time he's on screen, there's like this disdain from Tom Cruise. Like he's like, he just looks at him like, I just want you out of here. He can't stand the guy, and the guy's trying to like give him money, and he's like, I don't want your money. And it's like, that's what they're trying to tell you, is like that guy represents Western culture, Western civilization.
Right.
He's the bad guy.
Right.
So like clearly it may have Tom Cruise as the star of the movie, but it's not out there trying to be like, look how good we are. Let's prop us up.
He sees him and it exemplifies all of the things he hates about the people that he fought next to. Like all of the bullshit that they talk about, Custer and how much of a madman he was, and all
that one Japanese guy's like, I like him. He's like, no, he's a terrible person. He's like, but I like him. I'm like, I feel that too. Like I get that. I understand that.
Right.
This movie is awesome. It's a little bit long, but I don't know that you can really remove anything from it. It's a good movie.
It really I've always and forever associated The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise being the last until this moment.
Word?
Like I'm kind of like, ooh, shit, I'm way wrong on that. It's not like a go-to movie for me. Like I've only seen it, a couple times, but man.
I mean, he does live at the end, so I guess technically you could say he is the last. I mean, he's not the last. I mean, the village still exists. I mean, they can't evolve, but I mean, he is the kind of the sole survivor almost of the of the battle. But yeah, that's not accurate.
This is I like movies from this era of our history as humans. I like this 1800s. I like it. I like the Western stuff. Mm-hmm. I like the Japanese stuff. It's pretty. I like the clothing. I like that there was like this I guess Western culture versus like traditional Japanese culture within Japan. I thought that was an interesting, because you get to see that they're willingly taking this stuff on and going, no, we want to look like that, dress like that, behave like that, talk like that. Like we want that. And then you see these other guys that are like, no. We have all these years and years and like generations of like history and tradition, and you're going to flush that for what?
Yeah, it's like the last vestiges of traditional culture being stripped away. Like there's the one group that's trying to hold on to it where we've basically like corrupted their whole way of life.
Technology's usurped like all these ancient traditions, like even the sort of the respect involved in fighting and having war. Like, now it's just bullets and cannons instead of hand-to-hand combat and swords and stuff like that. I feel like that's sort of what's going on today, right? As we're in this technological apex where things are going to shift dramatically, and we're sort of just caught in between. Like we're going to have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's going to be pretty fucking wild, I think. So
I agree. I think we are at a real like weird pivot point right now. Like technology is changing, and like people are pushing against it, but also like it's moving on.
Yeah. There's parallel to Western movies too. Because I mean, how many Peck and Paw movies are end of the era of the old cowboy and old west that society's moving on, and
usually it's like the train, the railroad system and stuff coming in, like changing the way of life, like the
oil and shit.
It's like the network between the country is getting faster. You can communicate. You can send letters faster. All these things are just changing.
You can't just ride your horse around and shoot people.
Right. You're not out on your own anymore.
The good old days.
Yeah.
I can't help to always think like, getting speared in the fucking chest or getting like a good slice across your freaking shoulder or something. It just like this movie did well with the violence. I thought like it's hard to have like a huge, magnificent battle scene like a Braveheart or something where there's just like throwing down hundreds of people, and this I was like, dude, this movie is bringing it. Like,
it's a fairly like tame movie relatively, but Yeah, like you said, when they got a battle going on, they don't really hold back. There's blood splatter and slicing and all kind of stuff.
Also, they had a lot of. I appreciated the fact that those guys struggled with the rifles, and then the dude with the bow and arrow is like very clearly the better of the armed soldier. He's shooting these guys with their bow and arrow at like 4 or 5x the speed that they can use a gun, and it's like showing them, no man, y'all are probably wrong, at least for now. Like it'll get to where we have the boom 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 thing, but right now it takes 4 or 5 6 seconds just to even load the gun, much less aim and shoot. And like that one guy when he's like screaming at the dude, just shoot. Oh man, just when Tom Cruise is standing across from that guy, the movie's great, man. It's not like I don't personally think it's as good as a movie like maybe Braveheart or Last of the Mohicans was better. I think Dances with Wolves is better, but like this does follow that tradition, and I do put it in that same shelf. This goes on that shelf.
Yeah, I was a little interested to see how it hit me this time because it had been at least probably like 10 years since I had seen it again. But I think it stands up with like those historical epics like that. It's vastly underrated to me. I was crying at the end of the movie. I couldn't believe it. Like it got me like really emotional at the end. Like
I cried this movie too.
I just watched the end just now. When Ken Watanabe dies, I was like, it got me.
Well, when he takes the sword to the emperor at the end, and he's like, "Tell me how he died," and he's like, "I'll just tell you how he lived." I was like,
dude, Tom Cruise is like the goat at delivering those lines, though. Like he's so he loves being an actor so much that you can tell
he's all red and he's all kind of he's like just kind of shaking a little. Dude, you're right.
It's a little melodramatic, but
what's wrong with that? It's so good.
Yeah, I don't disagree,
Chris. These are movies.
You know what part had me in tears, because I did have a tear up part, but it was it was when the kid shooting the bows and arrows got it. I was like, because I had forgotten that he was fixing to get it, so it caught me off guard. I was like, I was like, man, this scene is so good, dude. Oh no! I was like, oh man, I forgot about this. This is horrible.
Cut off his top knot and all that other stuff.
And I'm like looking at Parker like he's all sleeping on the couch. I'm like, die, my little guy.
I love when Tom Cruise gets his ass whipped with the broken, and he just keeps getting up and then he just freaking.
Oh, that part was awesome. That was classic, that was classic dad movie stuff right there. Keeps getting up in the rain. Yeah, muddy rain. Let's go.
No, my part was, he goes back to the town, and he goes back to talk to not at the very end, but last like 3/4 of the movie or whatever. And he goes back like knowing he's gonna have to fight his people, and he goes outside to talk to the little kid whose daddy killed, and he's living with the widow. And the kid's outside freaking crying, and him and the kid hug, and it's like, oh my god.
Well, and he had thought it was something different, and she told him he was afraid he's gonna lose you too.
That one almost got me. I was like, oh, don't.
Yeah.
Dude, that woman was like low key ridiculously pretty. Like I was like, wow, she is ridiculous, like gorgeous. But I mean, they have a look that's just like, it's really elegant, and it's just when they're beautiful, dude, they're beautiful. Like there's no, she's okay. It's like, no, dude, look at this person. Ridiculous.
There's sort of that traditional aspect of care too, where she's like patching up his wounds and sewing him up and stuff, and you're like, dude, like that's awesome.
That's something that women used to do for men. They don't do that anymore. Like, and look, I'm not trying to get into some kind of weird conversation.
Go fight in battle, tomorrow either.
Back in the old days, America was great.
When you used to be able to put your hands on people, specifically when ones with boobs and like, when you used to be able to just, but like
Bruce. We know where you're at.
When men were men, women served them.
Firing up.
But like, no, I mean, there is a thing about that though. Like there's something that's nice about, and I didn't actually mean it like that. I just mean like people have changed so much that like, I don't think that people act like that much anymore. Like you don't get people that care enough.
You mean like people are selfish?
Unfortunately,
gender roles were more
Leave it at
distinct
that.
then too. Like you had very clear gender roles, and nobody was trying to buck that at all.
Right. Well, the whole culture is different there, though. It's just like everything is about just efficiency and like discipline, loyalty. Like everything is like he says it in the voiceover. Like from the moment they wake up, they are committed to their craft every moment of the day till they lay it down.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean that's why they are.
What is it though? I don't know that. Although I wake up and I basically work until I go to sleep.
Man,
you're pretty committed to your punk rock and
Punk rock
JK.
samurai.
I mean, you wake up a lot later than they do.
Yeah, I also stay up a lot later than they do. I went to bed at 4:30 this morning, woke up at 10. So like, yeah, it's late, but it's not late for me. I was like, oh, why? Oh man. And then Parker's literally snoring. I'm like, oh, you're so lucky, dude. That guy. But this movie was fun, man. I enjoyed okay. Parts of it were fun, but it was a really great movie. Like I enjoyed watching it. It was one that sucked me right in, man. I was like, yeah dude, I did have to. I took y'all's advice. I watched it in 2 parts. Made it way, way, way more enjoyable. Mm-hmm. Like because I wasn't stressing at all. I was like, all right, I know I'm gonna watch about an hour of this, and then if I watch more, fine. But I'm gonna start it back up at right about an hour and just So I had like a little overlap where I watched part of it in the middle twice. But this movie's great, man, and the acting is great. I think the characters that are in the movie are very relatable. Everybody in the movie, I think, is relatable. All of them, to a degree. Even the bad guys. They're all relatable to a degree, and I think that's pretty rare.
When this came out, like Japanese culture was still sort of mysterious, right? It wasn't really like we didn't have anime and Crunchyroll and all this stuff like all in your face all the time, right?
Not as popularized for sure.
So like in 2003 when it came out, we're kind of like, ooh, these people are mysterious and soulful and stuff like that. So I think through Western eyes, in my opinion, when it came out, I was a little fascinated by it, and I think for me that's kind of gone away a bit now. Like. I'm pretty saturated with Japanese content.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, dude. And like Shogun, the most recent Shogun, like I freaking ate that up and just loved every bit of it. I spit out the bone. Like it was amazing to me. And this movie, to me, like because of that, I think is just really good and not like a masterpiece. Like it's a good ass movie, but it just didn't blow my mind. But that's okay, right?
Yeah,
it was a great watch.
I mean, I couldn't call it a masterpiece either. But
well, I mean, this movie walked so that Tokyo Drift could run a couple years later. Like,
and I love that's my favorite freaking. What's it called?
I thought you were gonna say Pokemon.
No, Fast and Furious.
Gotta catch them all. But I don't think this is a masterpiece by any stretch of the word. Like I said, I don't think it quite holds up to like Dances with Wolves or Braveheart, but I do think it belongs on that shelf. I don't think it's very far below them. I think it's like just one notch below, and I think that's a really great place to be because this movie could have easily come out and been kind of corny, and I think that Tom Cruise probably put a lot of effort into making it not corny because he could have been real hammy in this. There's no like, come on, like he's kind of a goofy dude, right? But he seemingly took this very serious. There was no part in it where I thought he was like. There might have been a couple of times where I thought it was a little overacting, but it was out of like him trying more so than him.
But that's where I'm going with the masterpiece. I think Tom Cruise was like, this is it. Like, I'm gonna, and he was really trying to drive it into that category, which is great, right? That's his job. But
yeah, I think he pulled it off for the most part because it is one of the few like Tom Cruise movies where, I think you do kind of like get into the character, and it's you kind of lose the Tom Cruise part of him. I think for the most part, it's like
I agree with that.
I'm watching Tom. I mean, every Mission Impossible, like it's Tom Cruise.
His acting is better in this than probably most of the stuff he's done.
Yeah, so this you actually do like kind of fall into the character a little bit more, and kind of forget he's Tom Cruise.
Well, like that's how it was in Collateral too, and
God, I gotta watch it again.
Dude, I was reading something once where he said that's why he dyed his hair, is that he wanted to not be like Tom Cruise. And that may not be true. I don't know, but I read that like a long time ago. But like, anyways, I don't want to get off on a rant about Collateral, but like you know, this era of Tom Cruise is a little bit different. If you remember, do you remember the first couple of Mission Impossibles? They weren't like the later ones. They were different, man.
Yeah.
And he was trying to make a serious go at it. And then I think did John Woo direct one?
That's the second one.
Second one. So like, I think that is actually the point where it took a turn like really quick into like maybe not being as serious and being more of just a big blockbuster thing. But he was making a run at trying to be a really seriously, you know, well respected actor, not just a big action star.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, he was. I mean, he was. I think this is probably his peak era right here.
Yeah.
Right before the, because I think not
Katie Holmes thing.
Not. It's just a few years later when he's jumping on Oprah's couch.
Yeah, dude, that guy lost his dead gum mind.
I think
he had like Minority Report before this.
That movie was awesome.
Minority Report.
There's some good stuff in this late
Edge of Tomorrow.
late 99s, early 2000s.
Dude, Edge of Tomorrow is probably my favorite Tom Cruise movie. No, Outsiders is. Never mind. Sorry, but Edge of Tomorrow is like way up there. I love that.
I've never seen that one.
You've never seen that?
No, I need
that movie's awesome, dude.
Dude, that's a good movie.
Man, should I pick that then? Doggone, I had a good one picked too.
I have that Blu-ray for sure. That's a great movie.
I've seen that movie a lot of times. I mean, I can talk about
Emily
it right
Blunt's
now,
in it. I'll watch it every day if I need to.
When she does those push-ups, all sweaty.
It's a blast. You should definitely watch it.
Yeah. It's not watching it out of protest or anything. I just haven't ever pulled the trigger on it.
When I the first time I watched it, I was shocked at how much I liked it. I was like, oh, that was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I remember hearing a lot of good buzz about it, and you know, people talking it up. So one day. But I said like Ken Watanabe in this is fucking fantastic.
He's the main dude, right? The main Japanese guy.
Yeah, I mean, didn't know who he was the first time I saw this movie, but I mean, he's been in.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Isn't that cool? I love
shit
that
now, and like seeing him now, like a little younger, and like, man, he is awesome.
Yeah. Wait. Which guy are you talking about?
The main samurai guy.
Yeah, the leader, the guy with the bald head.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's in Inception and Batman, like Nolan Batman, and yeah, he's been in all kinds of stuff.
Well, there's the other guy that you were talking about that I thought maybe you were talking about.
You're talking about
Yuka Sanada.
That guy. I like him too. He's in everything.
Yeah, him too. He got a little bit smaller role in this.
Right. That's why I was making sure I knew what you meant.
Yeah, but he's great too.
Yeah, he's awesome.
John Wick. Yeah, John Wick support guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. Yeah,
dude. Recently, he's been in a lot of stuff. He played Scorpion, dude. That's awesome. And that terrible Mortal Kombat movie that I actually enjoyed.
It's bad, but it's fun.
I love it, dude. It's so bad.
And there's another one coming out.
Let's go. I'll take it.
I'm hoping it's a little bit better, but
I hope John Cena's in it.
Oh my
god. Stop it, Bruce.
I'm sorry. Demi? Am I still married to Demi? What?
Before we
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask you to cut out some shit on that last one, that Black Snake Moan. I was like, man, I said some really dumb things in that episode. And
Did you?
Oh, I don't remember, but I felt like, but now I'm like, Bruce Willis. Right.
I feel bad making fun of that guy, but he'll never know.
Thinks he can say whatever he wants on this channel.
He would probably laugh too. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Before we
we lost him. We lost Bruce.
I just get up and wander off in the middle of the episode. You're like, where's that guy going? I should have just done that. Y'all would have been like, what is happening?
Keep talking.
Anyways, the score in this movie is incredible. Hans Zimmer, like, I feel like that is at least 50% of like all the emotion, like really holds the movie together. I kept watching the movie, and every scene I was just like, God damn, this score is so good. It's just like making me feel everything.
I need to rewatch the movie, I guess, because I don't even remember the score.
That adds a lot to a movie. I tried to watch a Takashi Ishii movie, Takashi Miike movie, and there was no score at all. And I'm like, dude, where's the music? Like, what how do you make a movie with no music?
punch.
It was really bugging me. So yeah.
There's a lot of modern movies that come out like that though that don't have much music, if any. I enjoy it, but I mean I'm a weirdo, so
it totally depends. Like sometimes things can just be very tonal. They're not like this is an epic. It's bombastic.
I was just say like in a thriller it makes
and,
sense, but in a
and there's times where like no score can really like make you feel very uncomfortable, like just sitting in silence with something. But yeah, with this, it's just like big and epic and sweeping and emotional, and it does a lot of work. It's great.
Maybe that's why I didn't notice it because it was doing such good work. I don't know. I didn't notice the music at all in this movie.
What led you to pick this, Chris?
I mean, I think after like Mission Impossible and just Tom Cruise kind of being in the
easy segue.
Yeah, it just crossed my mind, or I saw something somewhere about it.
I think we knew Randy would like it too.
Yeah, I could have swore this had a 4K comment but it doesn't. And I'm like, wow, it really needs it. I don't know if it needs it, but I mean, I think it
deserves it.
It could be a good candidate for a 4K. I don't know how it was shot, but I would think they could do it some good and look awesome.
Yeah,
it was looking great on the new TV. I cranked the sound up like towards the end. I was like, dude, this. I don't know if the new TV helped the sound or what, but it did sound really good, Josh. I think you're right there.
Yeah, I was listening to the score a little bit before we started, just like
psyching up,
riding it a little bit. Yeah,
music. A little Brahms kicking in the playlist.
I'm classy like that. Well, any other stray thoughts before we move on?
No, I mean
no. Okay,
great movie. I was a little wary of picking something so long, but I figured this was fairly. This was
good, man.
Pick,
yeah,
so. I know where to find the fast forward when I need it.
How much did you fast forward of this?
Not much, man.
Not much, just a little. Yeah, I watched it. That's why I watched it like middle of the day on Sunday. Like
I watched it at half speed.
You watch it at half speed with no pants on. Slower. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Yeah, good pick. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It had been a while, and
I'm glad I finally rewatched it.
Yeah, good one.
Nice, man.
Randy, we skipped you last week because you were not with us. So
was it my pick last week? I'm sorry.
It was. So we jumped over you. So this week is your pick. What do you got for us?
Does anybody like Clint Eastwood in here? Like not Western Clint Eastwood, but like you like Magnum Force Clint Eastwood?
Make my day.
Okay, good, because we're not watching that, but we're watching something else.
Great. I hate Clint Eastwood, by the way. Just say
I was in, and now I don't know.
Okay, it's let me find out what year this is. It's a 70s movie, I'm pretty sure.
It's a 70s movie? You're picking a 70s movie?
I know, dude. I know.
No. Is it the one with the orangutan?
How'd you know that?
Every which way but loose or something, whatever.
So this movie is at a firm 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
Sweet.
That's okay.
I don't trust IMDb anyways.
Me neither, but I looked down to look at the date and I was like, oh, good grief. I was like, are you serious? Like, I thought. Anyways, there's a movie called The Death Squad. And recently I've been watching a lot of old stuff, and it's I love Clint Eastwood movies, and I was watching some stuff on Magnum Force, and I almost picked that. And then this movie got brought up in conversation, and I had never even heard of it. And I was like, I watched a little bit of it, like the first few minutes, and I was like, all right, I think I want to watch this. And it's supposed to be, it's very short too. It's 74 minutes. So, and that had nothing to do with me picking it. I actually didn't know that until today.
So Clint is not in this.
No. The Clint Eastwood thing was a joke. I'm not. Okay. This is supposed to be like a Clint Eastwood ripoff, basically.
It is Robert Forster.
Correct. Yes, it is somebody we know in the movie.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Remsen's in it.
I do not know this movie at all.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's free. It's short, so if it sucks, it's not that big a deal.
Cool.
But I just thought I like Clint Eastwood a lot. I almost picked Magnum Force, but I was like, you know what? Magnum Force, we've all seen it. Everybody's seen it. Everybody loves that movie.
No, Chris has never even seen Dirty Harry.
Nope.
So we can't pick Magnum Force because we have to watch Dirty Harry first.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. What?
I haven't seen
Go on,
Magnum
Chris.
Force. I have all the Dirty Harrys on digital.
Yeah, but why haven't you watched that?
I haven't seen a lot of Clint Eastwood. Like,
Bro,
We watched Unforgiven for Gene Hackman, and that was
He's in
that
Gran
was a new one
Torino?
too.
did I watch that movie with y'all? Or was I gone that week?
Yeah, I think you were off that week too.
Yeah, man, that sucks. Yeah, this movie seemed like it seems cool. It is a very much a shot in the dark. So if it sucks, my apologies. But what I was hearing about it was that it is a direct inspiration. It's like a derivative of Dirty Harry stuff, like
Okay.
to a pretty absurd degree. Yeah, so I just really
I
wanted
could dig
to.
it.
When petty criminals start turning up murdered, a detective discovers they are being killed by a group of his fellow officers who think the criminals were treated too leniently by the courts.
Hence the name of the movie, The
This
Death
look-
Squad.
this looks like prime Vinegar Syndrome material.
Bro, I hope it is.
Oh, man.
So okay, let me tell y'all this. I was gonna my original pick was The Education of Sonny Carson, but I can't find it anywhere. Like I don't think it's available. Do you know about that movie, Josh?
No, I don't think so.
Man, I'm coming up with like deep cuts by accident. I didn't even mean to. The Education of Sonny Carson is one that I'm really want to watch. And it may suck. I don't know much about it, but I just am interested in it, and I can't find it anywhere. So I thought, let me find something else.
Well, you're not gonna hear me complain about a grimy
So-
70s
So
thriller. So
Death,
No, I knew Josh would be into it. I wasn't sure how the other two.
so Death, unless there's a different Death Squad, it might be a Mondo Macabro.
really?
No, that seems like what it
So
would.
so C tier Vinegar Syndrome.
Nice. It's like the one. It's like the Vinegar Syndrome rejects.
Yeah, it's like the Vinegar Syndrome of Vinegar Syndrome.
unless this is a different.
I think that's the
Death
Death Squad.
The Deaf Squad, the ones that where they can't hear.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Starring Bruce Willis.
Shit.
Well, as long as he's got his hearing aids in, he's fine. That's how they feed him his lines.
You know what I'm saying?
That is literally what they were doing in his last few movies.
Oh, I can believe that.
Yeah. He had his hearing aid in, and they would feed him his lines.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Bro,
Fun
I'm
stuff.
about to go get blasted tomorrow. Boy, I tell you what. They're turning off our electricity
What?
from 9 in the morning. Oh, I'm like getting tattooed.
No.
Oh, your ass?
Well, yeah. I mean, go to a titty
Ass
party.
blasted. Getting high or
Dang, I really thought. Yeah,
you could have gone so many ways.
dude, I equated that with like getting high and tattooed. You guys went with the gay stuff. All right.
I mean, I knew what you meant, but
finger blasted.
Oh man, you know,
would you have let that go if one of us said it?
not even a little.
Not
bit, no.
even a little.
No, not even a little. But no, they're cutting off our electricity from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. tomorrow. So Chris is like, I'll take the kids to the
Damn.
office. So I'm gonna be in the house by myself all day. So I was gonna cut up all this wood for the shelves, and then I'm gonna go hang out.
Chopping wood.
I'm playing with some wood and I'm getting blasted.
Sounds like a great day, Randy.
All the ditty. All right.
I thought you were just gonna be bored, so you're gonna just go, chop firewood.
Stiff is one maybe. Pop, 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 pop. But yeah. So I'm gonna. I don't even know what I was gonna talk about now. Whatever. It's gonna be hot. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be
electricity.
Dude, they're putting this big giant, like, I guess electric pole thing out in front of our neighborhood, and they have to do the whole neighborhood to get it shut down.
Center point. It's putting up new poles. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, ever since that storm last year, all that wind would knock down all those poles, they've been going through everywhere and like
reinforcing stuff,
replacing poles.
Okay, yeah, it's probably what they're doing then.
Oh,
they sent out stuff like a month ago, like, hey guys,
they've got so many of my lines. I've had so many repairs fixing center point bullshit.
That's fun. That's fun.
Fun stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anybody watching anything cool this week?
I'll start.
Andor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Andor. Yeah, thought it sucked for 5 hours, maybe plus. Is a real slog, and then all of a sudden, man, it starts kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
And it really has a deep, complex plot that is very interesting, I thought. Like, there's a lot of politics. There's a lot of really nefarious shit that goes on. And it all culminates into some, blaster battles and stuff. It's cool. It's a cool-ass show.
Yeah, so I'm on episode 10, I think. So I'm almost done with the first season. And yeah, definitely, like, I think episode 6, when they finally do the actual heist, is when it kind of kicks in, and then pretty soon after the prison the prison stuff happens, and it really gets good. And I feel like I finally understood what the show was at that.
Yeah, I think that was my big like hurdle to get through too. Like the heist and stuff was pretty good, but he immediately goes to prison after. I'm like, what are we doing? He's just gonna go in prison. He's gonna be stuck in prison,
right?
And then you find out what they're doing in prison. I'm like, oh,
yep,
nasty, bro. They're getting blasted too, huh?
Yeah,
playing with wood. Yeah,
I like the way the storytelling is very nuanced. Like it sort of assumes that you know some things.
It doesn't spoon feed you anything.
Yeah.
And I like that a bit because I'm kind of like, man, trying to figure out, like, I had to put subtitles on sometimes and like, what are they talking about? But it's cool. It's a really
I mean, I knew it was like, it's kind of the lead up to Rogue One, which is like the big rebel act, right? That starts the original trilogy. But I just like was watching it and not really connecting. Like, oh, this is how the rebellion began. These are the people that started the original rebellion. They got sick of the Empire, and these are the characters, and it takes a while for them to all like fall into place and like actually start making actions, and like usually, okay, this is how all of the stuff that we watched in the original trilogy. This is the seeds of it.
Yeah, so you got all those slimy little freaking Empire people that are like, I mean, annoying, but I mean, to a point.
I'm so utterly lost in this conversation.
Yeah, it's.
I
mean, I'm not a big Star Wars guy, so I feel you're ready.
Yeah, it's definitely not for somebody that really wants to put in a little effort, into Star Wars lore. So, but as if you're at all interested in, a little bit of extra Star Wars,
I wish I was more knowledgeable of the lore. I don't have a problem with Star Wars stuff. I just don't know much about it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't either. So I mean, I knew Mon Mothma was a character that was doing.
She's
stuff.
like kind of the female. Well, that's what threw me off too. It took me forever to realize that politician lady is Mon Mothma.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, that's who that is, and she was in. She had a small part in Return of the Jedi, I think, or something like that. And, she modeled this, like the new actress modeled her character after the one so scene. Much like her, like she nails it. Let's say, so it requires some effort, but the pieces really start to fall into place. And
is she not in the whole trilogy? She's only in one.
Not in the original. Like she's in literally one scene in the original trilogy, and then I don't think she's in the prequels or anything like that, because I mean this is after the prequels, but I don't know. Star Wars doesn't get kind of. I mean, I guess I'm a casual Star Wars fan because you lose me at all the
You're
I certainly am.
pretty serious, I would say. I mean, compared to me, I don't know any of these people.
I mean, this show definitely made me feel like a casual Star Wars fan. But yeah, it comes together, and I think it's worth the effort.
I like Forrest Whitaker a lot in it.
Yeah,
I think he's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool. He was in Rogue One, right?
Yeah,
he started in Rogue One.
I'll have to watch that again. I think I watched that with one eye open.
Yeah, I never cared as much about Rogue One as most like Star Wars fans seem to. So I mean, this really kind of put all those pieces into place too, and Rogue One does have, I think, some faults of just kind of they kind of put you in all these events and don't really explain anything, and it's all these new characters, and there's some plot holes and missing details, I think, but Andor really sets it up very well, I thought.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
It seems like they're going back and like, oh, me too. It's a dumb
name. Is it and or is it or and or? Every time I see the title, I'm like, they really just and or. Yeah. It gets me. Sorry. Go ahead, Randy.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it seems like they're going back and filling in like it seems like all these shows that they've got are just basically like filler. Like you have Star Wars, like all the movies, and then like, in between the movies, there's all these little holes, and they're just going inject this, and you get, if you watch all of it, you'll get the story, but it's like so much work, man.
Every crack in every gap in the story, they got to fill it in. Yeah. I agree.
I guess I'm glad they're doing it though, because they could be like, whatever, enjoy it or you don't. And it's like, well,
that's kind of what I enjoyed about Mandalorian to start out with, though, because it felt like it's in the world, but it's like it's over here, like it's doing its own thing. Like we're not filling in like the main plot of Star Wars. We're exploring another like corner of the galaxy, and of course they had to go.
Yeah, you don't have to know who everybody is. You don't have to know.
But then they like wrap it up into all the lore of everything else too, and that's when it really started like to. I felt like I was out on it at a certain point. Like I can't keep up with all these this stuff anymore.
Yeah, that last season of Mandalorian really killed it.
I hated that.
And now they're doing a movie. I think it's a movie.
Is it a movie?
Now I think they're doing a movie to wrap that story up.
Grogu and Mandalorian and
I hope
Grogu.
it's good. I hope it's good because I mean I love the first like 2 seasons, but yeah. Hopefully they can bring a little bit of the magic back for the movie.
Yeah. Anything else you watched, Clay?
Man, I watched Kneecap again. It's on the horizon. I may do it for the podcast. I'm really conflicted about, I know it's just like a good movie. It's not a great movie. And I'm like, I don't really pick it. But Kneecap is about, it's a, an Irish rap group that basically brought awareness to the fact that the Irish or Gaelic language is being pushed under the rug by the British. So, it's sort of a protest movie, if you will, and their music is, but it's a cool movie. I mean, it's good. It's got
these guys were just in the news for something.
All kinds of Palestinian. I read about that. And that's another thing that sort of makes me hesitant because I don't really align well with their politics, but I don't really care. Like, that's not really, I can't do that because they're not whatever I am. But like, they were talking about Palestine and Hamas and basically in support of Hamas at their shows. So they got kind of shit on a little
touchy subject either way you look at it.
Yeah. It's also a very popular subject, to use your platform to, have a voice about politics and what's going on in the world. Why not? So
yeah,
but yeah, it's a tough sell for me sometimes.
Okay. I watched Megan. I watched Megan 2, which
I hated it.
I'm sorry.
It was totally fine. Like, I mean, I don't like the first one that much, so like I'm really not the right person to review this movie. But I didn't think it was that good. I took both my kids to it. They both liked it, so that was fine. But it is. Yeah, my son liked it too. He thought I had a good time with it. they do the whole Terminator 2. They make her good, and there's a new villain.
She rides a Harley.
That's so annoying that she becomes the hero.
Wait, does she really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
It is literally Terminator 2.
Yeah, that's when you said that I was like, oh.
Yeah, I really didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
And it's not. It's really not horror at all. It is.
I mean, I didn't.
An action movie.
It looked more like an act. The trailer looked really bad. I was like, that doesn't even look like the same like universe. But I mean, whatever.
It bombed. It made so the first. I was actually listening to Jason Blum talk about it, the Blumhouse guy,
right?
And he was just like, "Yeah, we fucked up. Like we put this in the wrong place. We took the wrong approach. We thought Megan was such a big surprise. It came out in January and it just like blew up out of nowhere, and we got overconfident. Like we thought we could do the whole genre swap, like the Terminator 2 thing, and put it in June where it can compete in the summer with big tentpole movies, and F1 ate our lunch, and like
is F1 a movie?
And
that's the Brad Pitt movie,
and that's what you saw instead of F1. I want to see F1. Like,
me too.
It's supposedly awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I like Brad Pitt.
The Brad Pitt
Formula One
car racing movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't really like racing much, but I'd watch that. I like, you know what though? There's been a couple of really good racing movies in the last few years.
Dude, I watched Ford v Ferrari again.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Third time, and man, it's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm hearing really good things about that. It's the guy that did Top Gun Maverick,
right?
And he's kind of like an engineer type director. Like he's creating like new cameras and shit. Like Top Gun Maverick, he had all these crazy cameras in the cockpits and on the wings and stuff. So they apparently engineered these crazy cameras on the cars where it will start on their face and then turn, and you'll like see what the car is doing and stuff. And it's really Brad Pitt driving. Wow. And they filmed most of this stuff over like the real Formula One races, like in between races and stuff over the course of a couple of years. So
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I want to go see it. It looks.
I hear that there is not enough racing, but
I heard there's a lot of racing.
Really? I heard that's like the major gripe is it's a lot of plot and some racing, but not a lot.
Oh, I heard there's like over 10 racing scenes in it. So I don't know.
Maybe there's a lot of racing.
I've heard. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's the racing is all like the best parts, is what they said. But
I was hearing there was tons of racism, but.
Right.
They were
Brad
like
Pitt is a neo-Nazi.
Brad Pitt comes and saves the day.
Yeah,
he punches a kid.
Him and that dude with the bat, Bear Jew or whatever. No, wait, that's a fighter. Wait, is that the guy's name?
Yeah, Inglourious Basterds. Eli Roth.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
it is a fighter too, isn't it?
Yeah, Paul Craig. Craig.
Of course.
That guy's name is Bear Jew, and he comes out with like he's Scottish, so he's got this like I don't know why they call him Bear Jew, but whatever.
Anyways, big hairy dude, right?
Yeah. He comes out with the Braveheart paint on, and like he's always like way too serious, which just leans right into like ridiculous. I love the guy. He tears his shirt off all the time. It's pretty funny. And then there was this big like thing about him because he came out and he tears his shirt off all the time, and they changed people that made their clothing recently, and he tried to tear the shirt and it just stretched and he was just like, and it like took him out of character. He's like, what is going on with my shirt right now? I don't know. Anyways,
he didn't like pre-rip it like Hulk Hogan.
No, he doesn't do all that. He just tears his shirt because he's a big strong guy. But he's like, it just stretched. It just kept stretching. So it was just like loose hanging off of him. Looked ridiculous. He was just like standing there at the way and just like disappointed. Like
good material, Right? Yeah. Funny. I watched Mickey 17 this week finally.
I watched part of that movie. I liked what I watched.
Yeah. And I will say the first 45 minutes, hour, I was pretty on board with it. And then I really did not like it.
Oh no, is it taking a left turn?
I thought it was pretty goofy. Personally, I just
that sucks because I watched about 45 minutes of it. Was like, that's pretty good. I'll watch the rest later.
Yeah, no, all the stuff with Pattinson and the cloning and all that stuff I really liked, and then it gets into the Mark Ruffalo plot, and he is doing like a very cartoony Donald Trump impression, and
that's fun.
It gets very, very political and very
typical Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, just the tone of the movie is kind of all over the place.
It is weird.
It's kind of hard to like just vibe with. Like I remember overall liking it, but it's I definitely got a lot of problems with it, and like looking back on it,
I sat there and just like got more and more deflated as I watched. I was just like, man, I think, and I really like Bong Joon-ho so much. Like I couldn't believe like how much I was disliking this movie, and I got to the end, I was just like, that sucked. Like I do not like this movie. I don't know what happened. I really did not enjoy it.
I feel like there are a handful of people that feel that way. Like I've read some reviews and people are like, that wasn't good at all. And
I think you liked it, right?
I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I like dystopian shit though. Like that will excuse away a lot of bad stuff for me.
Yeah, we all have those genres where we're like, I'm willing to sit through this because I just like you. I mean, I'm a slasher
we were talking
guy.
about Running Man, and I'm like, dude,
that movie's awesome.
Damn, yeah.
Dude, Running Man rules. Dude, I watched that the other day. I was like, that woman is real hot too, by the way. You're not wrong. She's
Maria Conchita Alonso.
Whatever her name is. Yeah.
I just like to say her fucking name. It's long as hell. But
yeah, she's like oddly attractive. Like she's not your typical hot chick, but whenever I was watching the movie, I was like, man, she's really pretty. But that movie is just fun.
Attitude. Yeah.
I like Schwarzenegger's early stuff.
That's like really early Schwarzenegger, right? Like right after Conan.
Yeah. That's real early. That's like my favorite era of his stuff, dude.
Like when he can barely speak English.
Dude, I like that era of him, and I like the similar era of like Jean-Claude Van Damme stuff, like Time Cop, The Quest, Double Impact. Dude, they're so good.
I can see why you like them though, because when I saw that stuff when I was a kid, and now I look back, I'm like, God, Schwarzenegger was he was like,
they were so bad. All of them were bad enough, dude. The funniest thing about those movies is that now we've gotten so comfortable in society with like physical violence because we've got UFC, boxing is still a thing, and so you see these movies with these fight scenes from like the 90s, and you're like, how did that guy ever look awesome? How did he ever look tough, dude? Like, it's like, the same kick from 17 different angles, but none of them even hit the guy.
Yeah,
right. But he's like,
Jean-Claude likes the parts where he like holds it and the camera just freaking, and he's like, and slow motion.
Yeah, he's like,
you're like, all right, I see. You punched really hard. That was impactful.
Did you just come in your pants? What happened?
Yeah, Brian. I was getting blasted by JVCD.
Stop playing with your wood.
Can't. No, but he also had a thing where he had to take his shirt off in every movie, and he had to do the splits in every movie. And I think it was like actually in his contract where he was doing the splits in every movie.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That contractual splits. Yeah.
Dude,
that's absolutely ridiculous when you say it like that.
It does, but it is. I miss the days of like Jean-Claude Van Damme and like Jackie Chan movies being like that's what we're going to see at the theater, man. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jackie Chan, Schwarzenegger, Stallone. Dude, those were my favorite, like, just stupid movies. Although Jackie Chan movies were typically pretty awesome because they were like, he was really doing like ridiculous stuff. I remember having an argument who could win, Jet Li or Jackie Chan, and I was like, dude, Jackie Chan all day. Like, he's like a piece of he's like a machine, dude. Jet Li's just an actor.
Shout out to Chuck Norris, though. I think he paved the way for all those guys. So,
Bruce Lee say what?
Charles Norris, Chuck Norris.
I know. I said Bruce Lee say what? I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Bruce before Chuck, but
Bruce was before Chuck.
Yeah. Bruce Lee, yeah.
Oh, Bruce Lee. Okay, I thought we were talking Bruce.
Not Willis. Yeah.
Ah,
he doesn't remember.
Demi.
Yeah.
I was having a hard
Timmy,
time,
can you
man.
get my Salisbury steak?
I was
Sorry.
anchored to Bruce Willis.
No, but
Yippee-ki-yay.
I didn't get to watch nothing this past couple of weeks, man. I've been really busy, but me and Chris are watching Mindhunter again
Nice.
because she had never seen it, and I love that show. It's one of the few shows that I will go back and rewatch. It's good enough for me to sit through it again. But
I watched Queen's Gambit, and I was thinking of you guys.
She likes that show. I don't want to watch it because who's in it? The chick that I think is really hot, right?
Anya
Anya
Taylor.
Taylor-Joy.
She's worth watching in anything in my opinion. But like, isn't that about chess?
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Timmy,
Never did.
bro, I have no desire to watch that. But yeah, and then I watched. Man, I messed up real bad last night, dude. I had an opportunity to watch anything I wanted, and I chose to try to play a trick on Parker, and it backfired, dude. It backfired so bad. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, "Why are you still awake?" And I walked in the living room, and I was like, "All right, dude."
Human centipede.
I was like, here's your droppies, because he has like melatonin drops. It'll just knock him out. And he's like, sweet. And he opens his mouth, he takes them, and then he's like, can I get some milk? I'm like, ooh, even better. Here, have some milk too. Get a full stomach, melatonin, you're out, right? And then he's like sitting there, and I'm flipping through the thing, trying to find a movie to watch, and I wanted to watch something for me. I was like, I'm gonna watch something that I want to watch. I'm by myself. Parker goes, can we start the Minecraft movie? And I was like, yeah, no problem, man, because I'm thinking he's gonna be asleep. Bro.
You already saw this.
Well, the thing is that, yeah, so I know it sucks. So I thought
Terrible.
I thought he was going to be like, because this is what happens. It doesn't matter what we watch. It could be anything, dude. Typically.
You played yourself.
I did, dude. I did play myself. Dude, I literally was sitting on the couch holding my eyelid open so I didn't fall asleep so I could sit up with him at 3:40.
This dude is still awake and you're
Bro,
yes. Who took the drops?
Dude, at like 3:40 in the morning, I'm like, literally, dude, I'm like, what is happening? I look over and he's sitting on the couch with this stuffed animal in his arm, his blanket on, laughing and pointing at the TV. And he's like, what's the chicken thing called? It's a chicken
jockey.
He's like, chicken jockey is awesome. Dad, this movie's rules. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I hate myself. Why did I
started watching that movie with my oldest, and I sat there for about 15 minutes, and I was like, this is so retarded. I can't stay.
Dude, that is the stupidest movie that I've ever watched in my life.
But he loved it. I think he watched the whole thing. Like Minecraft, I think if you grew up with that, like that's your jam.
Parker's like Parker. Y'all remember when Bricken was into Minecraft?
Yeah.
It's Parker's turn, dude. He's like obsessed with it, bro. It's wild to watch him. And then Bricken taught him how to play some of it. Dude, Parker's like, oh, I know how to do this, this, and this. At 4, he's already building crap. I'm like, how? And dude, it's honestly kind of amazing. And then, oh, dude. Yeah, today I got the coolest shot from the video. I got in the pool with my phone, which I was really nervous about, and I got Parker to do a full sprint cannonball, and I got a full head-on shot of him in the middle of the air with his, because he does dude, he's got balls, bro. He just jumps full clip, dude. Knees bent, legs in his arms like this, and I'm like, I got the best photo, bro. I was literally like, Dad of the year, bro. This is awesome, you know. And then I'll tell you something off air about another thing later. But anyways, yeah, man, I didn't get to watch much this week except Minecraft. So, you know.
Oh, boy.
Wow. I know, dude. I'm really sad. You. I know. Yeah, Mindhunter and Minecraft. Blow my freaking...
Wow.
Blow your mind.
Let's get blasted, boys.
Chris, did you watch
Chris Angel's got a mind freak.
I watched
I would unironically watch that.
Just to complete the trilogy.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I watched Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Did she die?
No, she does not.
What a bummer.
Yeah, it just came out on Vinegar Syndrome 4K. It's pretty damn good, man. It's a slow burn. Like it's like if you took like A24, you know, ghost stories, you know, horror, like whatever, I don't know. There's like 5 different A24, probably 10 different
It's like
A24 movies.
kind of a vampire movie, but it's not really. Yeah,
But it's like a, is it just a ghost movie, a vampire?
Right.
It's kind of a mishmash. So it's a pretty slow burn, but man, it must have been super low budget for even what like
Yeah.
71, like 1971. Like it's early. It's like pre-Exorcist, pre like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, like they were really getting into like freaking mental health and what? Not
Oh, so it's
schizophrenia.
an older movie. Man, I thought
Yes.
based on the title, it sounded like a modern movie. Honestly,
No, it's a very 70s like.
Yeah. So I bought. I think Screen Factory had the Blu-ray. I bought it.
dude, the
on
cover art. Sorry,
The cover art is good, but it's really
awesome.
really misleading. I think.
Oh
A
man,
bit.
Yeah, but it's a cool cover. But yeah, I bought the Blu-ray during a sale or something and watched it, and I freaking loved it. But yeah, I watched it. I was like, dude, it feels like the grandparent of like every A24 horror movie.
wait, you liked it a lot?
Yeah, I love
I'll probably not. I'll skip that one.
it.
I mean, yeah, I don't think this is definitely not your.
I mean, I was
style of horror.
kidding, but based
No,
on what
you-
you just said about the A24 thing, I probably should skip it.
It would probably
Yeah.
be boring, but yeah, it's a very like psychological.
Is it something I can watch on
atmospheric.
Amazon or something?
I don't know. It's about the 4K, so I'll watch it to my disc.
Because I'm about to
Um,
fly. I gotta fly to New York, and I gotta do it's gonna be kind of a long flight because I gotta do a layover.
It's like $5 on Amazon.
Okay, I
Yes.
might rent it or something and download it or something.
I absolutely hated the lead actress. She was
Mm.
awful, and I will die on that hill. She sucks.
Okay.
I
honestly don't remember. I have
like
to watch it again.
there's moments where like she's fine, but like just like certain moments like there's a few that are just like absolutely laughable, and like it kind of pulls me out of the movie a little bit. Just her,
Yeah.
but it, like the movie was awesome. I really liked it. So
Yeah, it's all atmosphere. I
Yeah.
love the feeling of it. It's just
yeah, and it's like it's pretty low. I don't know what the budget was in 1971, but it couldn't have been much.
It feels. I mean, it feels like a bunch of people just went into a cabin in the woods
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's like instead of making like Last House on the Left, it's like
Yeah.
much more of an art movie.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
playing.
but it's still got that grindhousey, kind of feel to it. So it's
I do kind of want to watch it now.
Yeah, but it's like that. It's super slow. But like
Yeah.
the music's in it like is really like rudimentary, like simple synth stuff. So like I kind of like it, but it's not
Yeah,
great.
it feels more like it's influenced by like Italian movies to me.
Yeah.
Like Mario Bava type stuff.
Dude, I only saw like 2 clips from images, and it felt like that to me.
Yeah,
Like-
I think that's why I liked it. It's like very much felt like
Oh, that's your jam, bro.
the
for
American
sure.
version of like an early Italian horror movie.
Yeah.
You know what I
So-
watched recently that I don't think I've talked to you since I watched it was Carissa and I watched Nice Guys. I don't think
No.
she'd ever seen it, bro. I love that movie, bro. That movie is
fun.
amazing. It's so
Yeah.
good.
The Russell Crowe,
Yeah, with-
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Great.
Like I hadn't seen it in a little while, and like, dude, within like 10 minutes, I was like, "That's right, this movie is awesome."
it's a banger. Yeah,
That's
Shane Black. Oh, you haven't seen that? Oh, dude.
Wait, you haven't seen it at all, Chris?
Nope.
Dude, that is a great movie for a dude. Megan would probably like that one too. It's a good movie, dude.
It's really
It's hilarious too.
good
Well, I
action
remember-
comedy. Yeah,
I remember
Yeah.
coming out, but another one I just
saw that in the theater too. That was a great.
That's one you should like put on your list. Prioritize it. It's worth watching. It's really, really good.
Yeah, you there's no way you're not gonna have a good time.
Oh no, dude! It's like a
Great.
noir, crime
Comedy. Yeah,
comedy. Yeah, it's like if you took like
it's Shane Black who like wrote like Lethal Weapon and stuff, but it has that kind of like buddy cop energy to it.
Right.
It's so much
but way better acting too, because you got Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, who are both way better actors, and like you have these, their characters are so well written, they're so like perfectly cast that like, dude, I rarely say I want a sequel. I want a sequel to that so bad.
I know.
But it would have to be like the same, crew, but
yeah, I remember watching it and it didn't do that well in the theater, and I was like, damn it, I wanted them to make a sequel to that so bad. They could have done 10 of those,
dude, 100%
easily.
But yeah, Krista was like, how did you not make me watch this sooner? I was like, I thought you'd seen it.
Tori's definitely seen that. I made her watch that when it came out. Just like there's so many like random jokes. Like they'll be shooting at somebody, it'll go through a window and hit somebody in another building, and you just hear them scream in the background.
Oh, like, dude, it's awesome.
Like
I like the stuff where like Ryan Gosling's talking and then he just does something and then he punches that glass, and then it never really slows the pace though, but you get to see that he's like in really bad, he's in a bad way.
Yeah, so he tries to break into a door that's glass. He wraps this thing around his hand and breaks the glass, and then he just cuts his hand. Like it starts bleeding everywhere, and he like
bad, dude. Like it's bad. But like typically in a thing like that, when that happens, it'll like cut, it'll change the angle, it'll go to the hand. It doesn't. The pace never slows down. He just punches it. He keeps talking. It starts bleeding, and the movie just keeps going. And you're like, are they going to address that? And it's amazing. That movie's really, really funny. But yeah, I was trying to think of something else I watched recently. I haven't been watching a lot of TV, so.
That's good. We can wrap it up right here. What is the name of your movie again? Death Squad?
Yeah, The Death Squad.
The Death Squad.
Starring Bruce Willis.
Stop it, Bruce. See you guys later.